Imagine getting into the college of your dream, working for 4 years toward a degree and a career, only to find out hours before graduation it was all for nothing. And the only thing you'd walk away with was the bill. That's what happened to former Air Force Academy cadet Adam DeRito. Now Tony Kovaleski takes a closer look at his legal battle to save his reputation and his future.
Davy Harris, I solemnly swear.
We made history going out there. It's something I'm never going to forget for the rest of my life, for sure.
Colorado's Army National Guard trusted Adam DeRito to defend our country.
Whose broad stripes?
To defend the red, white, and blue.
I, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., do solemnly swear.
It kind of takes your breath away. I mean, you sit there and just go, this is what I'm defending.
Specialist DeRito was one of just a handful of Colorado Guardsmen sent to protect our capital and our democracy.
So help you God. So help me God.
At last month's presidential inauguration. A special assignment requiring the highest of security clearances.
Our presence there allowed everyone to come together and realize that we need to move on.
This is a tale of one man and a stark and significant contrast. Trusted by one branch of the military and betrayed by another.
In 2006, I was accepted to the Air Force Academy, and I came out here to my dream school.
4 years later, just hours before Cadet DeRito was scheduled to graduate,
it was the most crushing moment of my life, and it's a moment I'll never forget.
With his family in the stands, DeRito was stripped of his honor and his degree. At the 11th hour, told he would not graduate for violating academy rules, officially fraternizing with a subordinate.
It's like, there's no way this is happening. There's no way I'm not going to be an officer. There's no way I'm not going to go fly. And it hurt.
DeRito left the academy without a diploma. Instead, he walked away disgraced.
To be fair, was I a perfect cadet? Absolutely not. But did I do anything what your standard cadet would do in college? No, absolutely not.
The Air Force said his record was not worthy of graduating, becoming an officer, and joining the Air Force. DeRito calls it retaliation.
Essentially, you were thrown out of the Air Force Academy.
Yes.
Why?
The Air Force Academy has a history of retaliation against those who report sexual assault. When I was working as an undercover informant for the Office of Special Investigations, I reported over 30 perpetrators of sexual assault and rape at the Air Force Academy.
The decision by the Air Force left DeRito on the hook for more than $200,000 in debt to the federal government for the cost of his 4 years at the Academy.
Luna, come on.
And the Air Force Academy attack on DeRito's character and credibility did not end there. 7 years later, a new discovery.
There are medical records that raise questions about your mental state.
I was weeks away from transferring and becoming a helicopter pilot and start training. And at that point in time, the Army said, we can't send you to helicopter training because the Air Force Academy has put multiple mental health diagnoses on your record.
And here's the medical record DeRito now questions, dated a full year after he left the academy.
Impulse control disorder, personality disorder, narcissistic antisocial personality traits, for a doctor that I never met.
Some people at the Air Force Academy have declared war on an American citizen, Adam DeRito.
Fighting to regain his reputation, DeRito decided to hire a team of attorneys. Together, they filed this lawsuit against the United States of America.
I'm scratching my head. Help me understand what happened here.
I wish I had an answer. We can't figure it out.
DeRito's legal team challenged the validity of the mental health diagnoses. An Air Force board later ruled to correct the record. And this letter from the Department of Air Force specifically directs the removal of all of DeRito's mental health diagnoses.
The order was very clear from the Air Force. Take the diagnoses out of his records. Simple as that. And they did, but then they added new stuff in that now he can't get promoted again.
And that is the heart of this conflict. Specialist Adam DeRito was given a uniform and an assignment last month. Cleared and credible, asked to protect our democracy. At the very same time, he remains locked in a legal and political battle that has his credibility and his military career at a crossroads.
We need to fight this in the courts. We need to fight this politically going forward. This is a lifetime battle. We're just trying to get Adam what he earned.
I think I have proven to this nation that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to protect what it stands for. And I'm hoping that the Air Force Academy realizes that it made some mistakes in the past and that we're willing to move on beyond those and to make sure that what happened to me never happens to anyone ever again.
We reached out to the Air Force Academy and the U.S. Attorney's Office trying to understand why, after a decade, Adam DeRito's legal battles and requests for justice have remained unresolved. Both declined our request for interviews, citing ongoing litigation.
That was Tony Kovaleski reporting. If you have a similar story or another issue that you'd like our News 5 Investigates team to look into, you can call our tip line anytime. You see the phone number there on your screen, 228-6275. You can also send an email to news5investigates@koaa.com.